Revere 311, former Marine infantryman, Revolutionary War reenactor, amateur history enthusiast, and it's been almost a year and a half, but I will finally be making the second part to my Pedersoli 1763 kit video. This video, I will be taking this kit and a wood file and restaining the stock and basically getting this piece good to go. The reason that this might be of interest to you, because if you want to buy a Pedersoli 1763 right now, if you can find one, I've seen prices go all the way up to $2,400 online, and that's for a fully put together piece, but you can purchase these kits for about $1,400. That's how much I spent on this, and I got it from Dixie Gunworks. So we'll keep this short. We'll get some wood files. We'll file it down around the stock shadow, around the breech, definitely around the lock plate. And then we'll have our final thoughts. So yeah, very excited to finally get this piece updated and good to go. So enjoy. Let's get started. All right, here's our quick update. Again, thank you to my friend that did all the woodworking here. About 2.5 hours of filing work, and we'll just kind of go over it real quick again. We brought down starting off, we brought down the wood just next to the barrel and the barrel tang. We have this little lip that came up, and it was basically not quite a 90-degree angle, but something closer to that. Now it's more rounded, and it's going to be more in line with the barrel. And then we worked over here on the comb of the stock, bringing the comb of the stock down. It's not even when it came out of the factory, so it actually, the cut on one side is markedly a little bit longer, maybe about an inch longer. It doesn't really impact much at all. And then we was able to round over the edge of the comb right here. And then moving and transitioning over, he then hit the side plate and the lock plate shadow of the lock shadow with a flat file on both sides. Unlike the Veteran Arms India gun, we actually did not have to go in too aggressively to bring that down. On the India gun, we had to bring that down quite a bit. And then finishing out, bringing in together the butt plate side. There was a lot of extra wood around the butt plate. Just hit that with some sandpaper to bring that down. So yeah, 2.5 hours of filing work by somebody that knows what they're doing. So that's kind of what you can expect if you have that experience. So the next step, really, is just going to put it back together just to see how it fits. And then after that, get it sanded down. And then I'm just going to stain it. So let's continue on our adventure. And this is what I'll be using. This is the oil I'm using. Got it off Amazon. I'll link to it down below. And let's go. Let's see how this turns out. And here is the piece all back together. I put about 7 daily coats of the boiled linseed oil on the stock, basically once every 24 hours for 7 days straight, and this is how it came out. Let's take it shooting. Heading out to the range and shooting from some pre-made paper cartridges. Going to be shooting some buck and ball and single ball using about 100 grains of 1F powder. Let's see how she goes.
Okay, I missed.
No, that's... I should definitely mention that I'm using a cartridge kit that came from the Jefferson Arsenal, and that is a great place for anyone to go to pick up cartridge kits on. It's going to have the ball, the twine, the paper, and the dowels that are needed to roll your own cartridges. It has everything minus the black powder, but yeah, if you want to know a good place to go to get yourself started on rolling cartridges, the Jefferson Arsenal is a place to be.
Got it.
Nice. So here she is in all of her glory. It was good to take her out to the range and put some rounds through her. Function absolutely perfectly. You have a very strong cock over here. The no wiggle room. It's well fitted. Everything is basically good to go. It's Pedersoli. I mean, it is quality. Is it $2,400 quality? I don't know. We'll have to let you decide on that. But it does work. It is fitted well. It looks nice. It fired nice. It was pretty good to go. This piece is about 90% complete for me. What I still have to go through and do is figure out a way to knock off the casting molds, or what's left over from when they casted, like the butt plate right there. You can see that little rectangle. There's another one right here on this middle barrel band, and there is a very large one right there on the upper barrel band right there. You see that big old rectangle? That's not supposed to be there. Also, that that front sight post should be brass, not iron. And then we have the bayonet lug, which is obviously brazened on. I had to go back and work that out with some metal files. The metal work is definitely, thankfully the lock's good, but the barrel bands and the butt plate are pretty rough. So those need to get a little bit more attention. Overall, was it worth it for me? Yes, because this does fit. Well, one, I'm just an absolute French musket fanatic, and this kind of fits the 1763-66 era of gun, which I do not have. It's not really it's a Pedersoli take on what those guns were. The actual 63s had a larger lock plate, and the 63s had a different middle barrel band. Overall, aesthetically, it more or less is the closest you can get for reproduction to represent the 63 and the early 66s. So that's pretty cool for me on a reenactor standpoint. So for you, if you see a 1763 Leger or a 1766, I see two different naming conventions online for this. But if you see one of these pop up as a kit, just know what you're getting into. It was about, I'd say, 5 to 6 hours of work between John, who knew what he was doing with the wood files, helped out a lot. That was about 2.5 hours of filing work, and then about 3 hours of sanding, starting with 80 grit, ending with 400. I put about, like I said earlier, about 6 different daily coats of boiled linseed oil on it. I don't know quite how I feel about that. I should have probably did some aquafortis, but I just want to see how it would look with walnut. So if you see one of these pop up and you have the confidence to do it, I just bought my filing, just went over and got some rasps from Lowe's and Home Depot and got to work. So yeah, this is what you can expect from a Pedersoli 1763. I'm happy with it. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is $1,400? Do you feel like that was a fair price for this piece? But I will not keep you here any longer. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And if you really want to support the channel, coming up in November, I have made a 250th birthday video for the Marine Corps, and it's going to be covering the creation of the Continental Marines, how they were equipped, how they were organized, why did we need a Continental Marine Force in 1775, and yeah, going in deep and going over the first guns that the Marines were ever issued. So yeah, look out for that. That should be coming out Friday before the November 10th. I think it's like the 7th or something. So yeah, if you could go and wish list that video. It's currently on members only, but yeah, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the channel. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Take care.